Not knowing what to do with your life can be one of the most confusing, nerve-wracking, anxiety-inducing experiences. A lot of people live their lives having no clue what they want. If you're not growing, you're dying, which is why growth is addictive to many of us. If you don't know what you really want in life, you're not alone. Thousands, if not millions, of people wander the earth every day without a quest. If you've ever told yourself, "I don't know what to do with my life," it means that you probably feel that you're wasting your life away, which can be mentally draining. Often, if you don't know what you want, you can become bored and restless with what you're doing, even if you used to love it. Over time, this can increase stress, depression, anxiety, and can make you feel like you don't have control over your life. The world can feel overwhelming. There are so many paths available to you that indecision is totally normal. Figuring out what you want in life is important because it gives you purpose, can influence your career path, and makes life worth living. You have only one life. Make the most out of it and do things that make you happy. Here are tips that can help you decide what you want in life and who you want to be. 1. Gather inspiration from others. Walk into your bookshop and go straight to the autobiography section. Buy a few books from across different industries, societies, and cultures. Focus on biographies that document great and successful people's early lives, before they were great. Read them before bed. Wake up in the morning and write down 10 things you could do differently that day. Do some of them. Do this the next day. And then do it again. No matter what you do, you probably want to be successful at it. So what better way to get started than by learning how others reached their goals? Keep in mind as you're reading that these people weren't born knowing what they wanted to do either. 2. Leave your comfort zone. Try new things and widen your horizons. Try something you've always wanted to but never got around to, something that scares you, something that is very different from what you normally do. Maybe you don't know what you want to do because you haven't tried what you're meant to do yet. And you won't know if that is true or not until you get out there and start ruling things out. Seriously, it's easy to get into a rut and feel like you have no options besides what you are doing right now. However, by taking a step outside your comfort zone, you might be surprised by how much you end up liking something that you never in a million years imagined you would. 3. Search inward. Whenever you wish to do something, feel from within. Everything you need is within yourself. The only thing holding you back is your own limiting beliefs. With each limiting belief you identify and replace with an empowering belief, you develop greater self-awareness. And when you're in control of your emotions, you're in control of your life. Envision your future. Open up your window of imagination. Look up to yourself 1 year down the line, 5 years down the line, and 10 years down the line. You will automatically know what you want in life. Listen to what your heart says and follow it. 4. It is okay to fail. Learn the skills that are needed to accomplish what you want to achieve. Most of us fail in our first attempt. We keep failing and learning and growing. The point to be noted is that this is the time to learn, experiment, grow, and fail without any substantial damage. Nothing will slow you down more in your quest to figure out what to do with your life than being afraid of failure. You won't ever be able to nail down what makes you happy if you rule everything out because it sounds hard. 5. Research different career paths. Once you have a better understanding of your skills, interests, and values, start researching different career paths that align with them. Look up job descriptions, read articles and blogs, and talk to people who work in those fields. Consider the requirements, qualifications, and education needed for each career path. Make a list of the careers that seem interesting to you. 6. Take charge of your life. True fulfillment comes from designing your own life. This is how you unlock the extraordinary. To find your purpose, you must decide what's truly right, and know it in your heart and soul. You must not let yourself be driven by fear or anxiety. A decision made from fear is always the wrong decision. It will not help you understand what your purpose in life is, but instead confuse the issue even more. To truly take ownership, you must stop playing the victim. Realize that every circumstance in your life is a result of your own decisions, not anyone else's. When you take responsibility for finding your purpose instead of blaming others, fulfillment follows. 7. What brings you joy? There's no waste to life if you're happy living it. Your happiness is the root of your desires. So take a few moments and really think about what makes you happy. Look back on your life and identify the times when you felt the most joy. Was it when you were connecting with your partner? Making a successful presentation at work? Creating art or helping others? When you discover what brings you joy, you usually discover where your passions lie. Your abilities are connected to that sense of joy, so examine them. 2. Can you pick up a pencil and sketch a lifelike portrait? Do your friends tell you that you're a great listener? When you look closely at the activities or skills that come naturally and also bring you joy, you'll likely stumble upon passions that you can turn into a profitable career. 8. Put yourself first. You have to be obsessed with yourself at times. When you spend all your time running from one commitment to another, you never have time to just sit quietly and reconnect with yourself. Make sure you schedule enough personal time to reduce the noise and demands of the outer world and focus on what you want. When you feel depleted searching for meaning in life, take a deep breath and center yourself. Take time for self-care, whether that's a spa day or reading a book in the park. It's by looking within that you're able to identify your values, the beliefs you hold most dear, as a guiding force in life. You can't pinpoint exactly what you want in life if you're constantly sacrificing your time and dreams for other people. You have to put yourself first. By taking time out for yourself, you can reflect on your strengths, skills, interests, values, and goals. Think about what you enjoy doing, what motivates you, and what you want to achieve in your life. 9. Accept your limitations. Part of finding your purpose is accepting your own limitations. Instead of getting frustrated with yourself, give yourself a break. Get to know yourself bit by bit, taking the role of observer. As you practice self-compassion while building self-awareness, you're able to find the meaning you're seeking. Self-compassion means being patient with yourself. Feeling lost in life can be a very disorienting feeling. You may feel frustrated, but be gentle with yourself. Everyone who has ever asked themselves, "What is my purpose?" began from a place of uncertainty. Their hesitancy was what prompted them to dig deep and find greater meaning. 10. Surround yourself with positive people. As the saying goes, you are the company you keep. What do you have in common with the people who you choose to be around? Don't think about coworkers or family members you feel obligated to see. Think about the people you choose to spend time with outside of work and outside of family functions. The people you surround yourself with say something about you. If you're surrounded by people who are making positive change, you might draw from their inspiration. On the other hand, if the people around you are negative individuals who drag you down, you might want to make some changes. It's hard to feel passionate and purposeful when you're surrounded by people who aren't interested in making positive contributions. 11. Listen to feedback. It can be hard to recognize the things you feel passionate about sometimes. Fortunately, other people might be able to give you some insight. There's a good chance you're already displaying your passion and purpose to those around you without even realizing it. You might choose to reach out to people and ask what reminds them of you or what they think of when you enter their mind. Or you might take note when someone pays you a compliment or makes an observation about you. Write those observations down and look for patterns. Whether people think of you as a great entertainer or they say you have a passion for helping the elderly, hearing others say what they notice about you might reinforce some of the passions you've already been engaging in. 12. What are your true needs? Sit down and think about what you need the most. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what you need. So taking this life assessment can definitely help. By taking this free assessment, you will be able to identify what aspects of your life need more attention, and what's holding you back from leading the life you want. Then, you can make a list of priorities. Also think about the kind of legacy you want to leave behind. Lack of awareness about your own needs can leave you with a false sense of purpose, one that is actually based on others' expectations. Fulfillment begins with your innermost needs. 13. Seek support and guidance from like-minded people. Let people around you know what you're trying to achieve. Don't keep your goals and desires to yourself. Voice it all out. If you tell people what you're trying to accomplish, they will most likely support you and give you new ideas. Finding your purpose in life is often about discovering where you fit in. When we meet our people, we feel like we are home, relaxed and at ease, able to truly be ourselves. Your community can often help you discover how to find your purpose, or to live your purpose once you've found it. To find your community, follow your passions. Join a volunteer group. Take a class to develop a skill you enjoy. Seek out support online. Find others who enjoy the same music, books, or plays. The saying "you are who your friends are" is true, and when you find the right community, it's a good thing. One of the hardest parts of learning how to find your purpose is letting go of old identities and interests that no longer serve us. Yet it's something that must be done. Your purpose in life is also likely to grow and change as you grow and change. You must be willing to be flexible and to listen to your innermost wants and needs. In conclusion, finding your purpose is a lifelong journey. Knowing what you want to do in life requires self-reflection, research, and real-world experience. By taking the time to assess your skills, interests, and values, researching different career paths, trying new things and making a plan. We hope you found this video informative and helpful. If you enjoyed it, please consider giving us a like and subscribe for more contents like this.